welcome back to Libib's booktube channel. My name is Caitlin, and I wanted to start out by celebrating this thankful Thanksgiving Thursday by thanking each and every one of you who has subscribed to Libib's booktube channel. We have now over 1,400 subscribers, and it's just like, huzzah! I'm just so happy, and I'm just so thankful that each and every one of you have subscribed to this wonderful channel, and I can't wait to bring you more bookish content in 2019 when we have some new and interesting things popping up and everything. I'm so excited. Besides that, anywho, I'm gonna get in today's video. First up is a book that I've been meaning to mention in past hauls, and I went back and checked, and I have, whoops, there went my phone on my foot, but I have not mentioned The Fates Divide by Veronica Roth because I originally got this at the Barnes & Noble 50% off sale that they had going on back in like September. I originally got this book. I have not read the first book yet, so hopefully I can read that and pick this one up soon. That's all I know about this book, so if you want to find out more, I'll leave a link to Goodreads in the description box down below. Next up is another book that I actually have read and that I really quite enjoyed, and that is Diary of the Wimpy Kid: The Meltdown by Jeff Kinney. And I loved and enjoyed this book so much, which I'll be talking about in my wrap-up later this month, like next Thursday. But I absolutely loved and enjoyed this book. It was hilarious. It comes with a free poster, and I think the thing that made me enjoy about this book the most was the last half with all the action that's just crammed into it and the silliness, and it just made me think of like childhood and going sledding with like my dad and my brother and everything and the whole family, and just it was good. I highly enjoyed it. I encourage you to pick this up if you enjoy like a comic middle grade book. Next up is another comic that I'm going to talk about, and that is The Runaways Best Friends Forever. This is by Rainbow Rowell and Chris Anka with Matthew Wilson. So many people in here, but I really loved and thoroughly enjoyed this comic. It was interesting to get back into this universe. If you love The Runaways, the original comic, I highly recommend picking up the new edition that Rainbow Rowell is putting out. I love this so much. It's like the first comic book that I like truly connected to and truly deeply loved, besides like Sex Criminals, because I feel like Sex Criminals just got like weird and messed up, but like this is normal for the most part, and I love it. Next up is a book that I've been meaning to pick up for like the longest time ever, and then I saw it for like $2 at a thrift store, and that is One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. And this book is a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, so it has a bonus chapter to find out what happens next. So this book is like The Breakfast Club meets Pretty Little Liars. These 5 students go in for detention and only 4 make it out alive, and that's really all I know about this book. And so since it's kind of like a Pretty Little Liars like mystery kind of book, I am not going to read anything about it going into it, so that way it can be a total surprise. But anything that has to do with The Breakfast Club and Pretty Little Liars, you can sign me right on up. Next up is another book that I got at the Barnes & Noble that is absolutely beautiful, and I think it's gonna make me cry, and I'm ready for all the tears and all the joys and everything. A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahera Mafi, and I just, oh, this looks so beautiful. I've heard nothing but great things about it. It seems like a very short book, and I can't wait to get into it in contemporary because I loved reading Turtles All the Way Down by John Green last year, so I'm hoping that I will finish out 2018 strong with another contemporary that I will fall absolutely in love with, and I think this one is going to be it. This book takes place a year after 9/11, following a Muslim teenager who is just done with being stereotyped with the Muslims and how everyone's kind of viewing them at this point because of the events that are happening in 9/11. She also break dances with her brother, and then there's a guy named Ocean that comes in and accepts her for who she is and has interest, and it's just kind of her going through this tumultuous time of being after 9/11 and being a Muslim girl and trying to like maneuver life, and I can't wait to read it so badly. I think this is gonna be the next book that I pick up. And last but not least, I went to Barnes & Noble this afternoon because I have needs that need to be met now after starting Illuminae. I do already have Gemina. And lastly, for my book haul, I went and picked up Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff because I just can't get enough of Illuminae. Literally, all I've been doing for the past 2 days is like reading my book. I have canceled all sorts of plans. People are like, oh, come hang out with us. Nope, sorry, bye. And I stayed up last night till like 3 in the morning reading reading Illuminate. It's such a good book, and I just can't look away from it. Like, my eyeballs are kind of hurting right now, so that's why I'm taking a break to film this book haul, because I need it. But Illuminate is just like a space opera, and we deal with AI, and everything is just crazy, and people are attacking, and people are gonna blow each other into smithereens, and there's a virus, and then there's all this stuff going on in Illuminate. And this is the last book in the trilogy. So you have Illuminate, Gemina, and Obsidio, and I cannot wait to marathon the rest of the series because it's just utterly fantastic. And when they say the hype is real behind Illuminate, the hype is real. So that's why I had to go pick up Obsidio as soon as possible, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fly through Illuminate, and then next week I'm just gonna soar through Gemina and hopefully Obsidio. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Have you guys purchased any books recently, or are you planning on purchasing any books for the rest of the year, or are you on a book buying ban? Let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, that is going to be it for this book haul. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next Thursday for a new bookish video.